No. Oh, it's terrible. Oh my. Oh. My voice terrible. Gross. Terrible bad. Something is gone astray with my television. With the fucking none of the things on the screen want to show up. I'm sure I could fix this with a power cycle, but if I turn my TV off, it's gonna fuck with my play. Oh, hold on. Maybe not. 1 second. 1 second. Now you're not connected to my TV. HDMI cord gone. If my fucking PlayStation comes off, yes. Like you're not even connected to my TV. Should not be affected by any of the things that I do. Yokozo, minasan. Back with more backlog. Damn. The hell? Still. You know, when you hit like the menu or the settings or whatever for your TV, they all come up. Like the outline of it shows up, but not any of the words. So I can't fucking read. I can't read. Look at me being a real streamer having pseudo-technical issues right off the bat. I cannot stop sneezing, boy. I tell you what.
here. First, I could resupply at my stash. I'd be worth taking a look around, too.
Sure as the sun's rising.
There's Erend. Looks like he's had a few.
Xavier, I need your help. Xavier! For the love of God, Conover. Give it a rest. Hey!
Savior, you're my last hope.
Conover. She's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... they're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Lorovic, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Lorovic tried to kill me. I... fought back. It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that connects Lorovic to the Eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Lorovic was working with the Eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but it's up there.
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death sentence.
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore this threat, others are going to die too.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Weeks ago, during a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase. Let the Tenakth take care of them, he said.
Nozar's not one to be sidetracked. He tightened up the patrol schedules, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone moved on.
But I couldn't stop thinking about it. None of us are careless out here, meaning someone left it open on purpose. And Lorovic, well, he's always grumbling about officers. But on this, he was too quiet. And after the incident, he started acting different, jumpy. So when I spotted him sneaking out of the barracks after hours, I followed. I found him arguing with a stranger, and when Lorovic mentioned the Eclipse, I tried getting closer, but they heard me. The stranger took off, and Lorovic lunged at me with his knife. Instincts took over. Sentries heard the scuffle and found me standing over his body.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods. Searched Larovic's bunk. Searched it again. Didn't find anything. Look. Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Larovic in cold blood. But Nozar only listens to facts. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry. He doesn't deny it. Right?
No, but more Eclipse are out there.
And considering there's no evidence backing up this Eclipse story, well, we can't question a dead man. Nozar's on edge with the upcoming embassy and doesn't want distractions. But hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse soldiers hatching an evil plot in the woods, please do let us know.
The meeting you witnessed. Did you hear anything else about their plans?
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
A dozen soldiers have already searched it, Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the Daunt, I'll find them.
Thank you, Aloy. Sun bless your search.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier.
How goes it, Hammerhead? Eyes up here, sister!
I'll dry off. Eventually. This must be the clearing where Conover says he saw the eclipse. Bloodstains. As good a place to start as any. Pretty sure this is where Conover killed that guard. Maybe my focus can tell me if there really was a third person here. I see plenty of tracks from the Karja search party. Not helpful. Broken branches. Was someone up here? Faint tracks, leading away from barren light. I should be able to follow them with my focus. Let's see where this leads. Maybe Conover wasn't lying after all. Machine doesn't like fire. Lost the trail. There's too many machines walking around. Maybe I can pick up the tracks once I'm past them. intelligence could teach me how to override these machines. But where would they be? Right. A lot of it. Wherever the runner was, this machine must have slashed him. Should be easy to follow the bullet trail with my focus. Someone set up a lookout down here. Bandages. Looks like the runner tried to treat their wounds before they went on. I should be able to follow their tracks. Check what my focus sees, maybe. Where did you go off to? The trail ends here. Must have climbed up to that cave. With that injury, I'll bet he's on his last legs. I'll save this for a dyer. This looks like a good place for someone to hide.
If we give up now, these are good things. We have to find Ezra. In his shadow, we will find him.
I say we kill the line.
Take on a whole garrison. Won't be easy. We don't know Larovic's dead. He hasn't shown at the rendezvous point. So either that fool guard killed him, or he lost his nerve.
We'll just have to blast our way through the gates.
And then what? Rayad was our only link to Vezra, and now he's dead too.
We'll track Vezra if we have to. But first we have to get past Barren Light. Next change of guard, we go in fast and loud.
Conover was right. I have to stop them before they hurt anyone else. I can turn the tables.
Hang in there! Stop! I'm on target! We have an intruder! You two, with me! Let's stop her sneaking around. You shouldn't have done that! You killed my friend! There you are!
Takes care of that. But I'm sure there's more of them outside. I better be careful.
She was last seen in that grass. We work together, and we can find her. I'm with you!
That takes care of that. It seems like there's more eclipse beyond the Daunt. If this Rayad was their only link to them, he might have a focus. He could tell me where they are. That's Rayad. Blood trail must have been his. He bled out trying to get here. I was right. Rayad has a focus.
Loyal Eclipse. If you're seeing this, it means you've left the Sundom in search of something to follow. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the gates of barren light, and bask in the gloam of future conquest. A new empire awaits.
I'll have to pay this Vezra a visit and crush his new Eclipse empire before it begins. There's coordinates here, out past Barren Light. Ryad's mask should be enough to prove Conover's innocence. I better take it back to Barren Light. Get my picture of this.
savior, welcome. Don't make trouble.
Here's Errand. Looks like he's had a few.
Look alive, soldier. She's back.
Aloy! Did you find anything?
Eclipse fugitives were camped out on the other side of the forest. And they were getting ready to fight their way through Barren Light. You just helped save a lot of lives.
Aloy, you know I believe you. But Nozar? He might not be convinced by your words alone.
If he needs proof, show him that. And tell him the man he's got locked up risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations, soldier. You're a free man. I'll have you out of there before sunfall. I'll make sure this gets to Nozar.
That's it then. The end of the Eclipse.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through Barren Light weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West, building up an army.
Sun and Shadow, you're going out there to stop him, aren't you?
I'm gonna try.
I want to help. I can fight.
I know you can. But you've been through a lot. Once you're out of that cell, you should enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
Take them out, Savior.
Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
Taking the edge off?
Oh, if the end of the world's coming, I don't be sober for it. Now, let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So whatever you need, ask away.
What do you know about the embassy?
I know not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. No matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
Damn, I hope I haven't been muted for too long. Jesus.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd to shut up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
Sag. What a terrible list of things to talk about. Just Sag.
I better get going.
Right, I'll have to do complicated Aloy things. Maybe just don't disappear completely this time.
No promises.
I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me...
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
Don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
He could use a friend. And she's like, nope. Important business. Fuck off.
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh up there.
Yes, sir.
Why the long face, my boss? Wish you were heading out there?
No, sir.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, the second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
He's like, what? A horn?
Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tanakh have left.
You said something about Tanakh's marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our Sun Priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled.
You guys knew about Ulvin and you just let that...
Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
Why the sun believes we can have peace with these barbarians beyond me. Agreed. Alas, it is not our place to question his radiance.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait. Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh's horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
She doesn't like the praise and whatnot, or at least it's not that she doesn't like it. She's uncomfortable with it. She's uncomfortable with the social attention of the praise, but at the same time, she's gotten pretty comfortable wielding that to get what she wants.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
God damn it.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the devil between herself. The gate stays sealed until that horn blows.
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, nose off! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. To this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
There's no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
At least she has some backup. She's like, meh, I guess I do. No appreciation for her people. Like, just... It takes time. It takes time. She's not just going to accept them coming from her isolation the way she's come from her isolation. Now, I have a bunch of points. Figure why not spend them? At least a few. we'll come back to that. That's interesting. Interesting. Like weapon skills or some shit. No. I like this one. This stuff one. Anyway. Sorry. What we're about to do is not stealthy at all. So, I'm gonna go here. I should have done more my coils and upgrades at the bench and whatever. Oh, there's a little menu. I did not know this was a thing. That's nice.
Oh, mother. Look at them.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own.
She's not doing very well.
Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav, once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the Setting Sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair.
There will be a lot
They're
of
about to
talking.
return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
There is a lot of talking. Prepare.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
Damn it. This is what I get for walking away. I didn't think he'd want to interrupt so quickly.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate?
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth's trial by combat.
Yes. But it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect.
More
like
than you
to claim
know.
my prize. I had hoped for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer.
That was a sick ass
Only
part.
service to the chief.
Especially how it ends. That was such a sick ass. I still remember that fight. It was such a dope ass fight.
You wound up serving the Tanakh chief.
The winners of the core route must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hikaru's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tanakhs still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tanakh. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tanakh for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tanakh. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hikaru and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hikaru as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tanakh is a lot different than how they do. I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tanakh, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
Wow.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tanakh and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tanakh don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hikaru knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hekarro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tanakh can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No. The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
It's like a movie.
The Karja have opened the gates.
So good. Damn it. She just wants to leave. She's on the wrong side of the territory already. Off with her head.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Hekarro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hekarro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Lancers, form up!
They're riding machines. Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Vashav, come with us now.
Silence.
Not at all.
Archers, light them up!
Get to cover!
Damn.
Archers, keep them back!
Murder.
Left flank to the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
That's so fucked up that they wouldn't open the door and immediately go and try to defend them or save them or anything.
Karja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will! I don't have a shot!
Everyone's getting murdered out here. Oh. Damn. No one survives. Damn.
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Come down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center! Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come!
Time to fight!
Here it comes! Give them cover! I see you, Nora! Having fun, Aloy? Take down enemy! Take this ammo!
Shame. Shame.
Cut them all down! Out! A blade is all I
Shame. Is that necessary? Maybe. Ah, there goes the dog. Damn. That shit landed on them.
Just you and me now, Varl.
Ammo for you. We've survived worse.
Oh.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Varl. Don't you worry about me.
Getting somewhere.
Target the Outlander!
Fucking asshole. Hell no. Get your shit up out of here, dog. Get your shit up out of here, dog. Shame. 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 Jesus Christ, why did that take so long?
I see you, Nora! Got him in my sights.
Nope. Down. Grab some health before this next transition.
I'm not giving up.
No. Die slow.
Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both! Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
Should have just overwhelmed us.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. I can break through his shield if I damage it enough. Gotta get through that shield. That's my chance.
Get fucking work, bitch.
His shield's
regenerated.
You got one hit in. Oh. You wanna play with that shit?
You're not stopping me! Shield's gone! He's vulnerable!
You've broken the shield!
Oh, you don't like? Fuck you. Sit down, bitch. Spider-Man. What?
Your turn! Come down here and face me!
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today.
Well, uh-huh. You don't want to get that ass whooping.
Today you have decimated the marshals, slaughtered the Karja. So begins our war on Hikaru. Hoorah!
Damn. Whole arm gone.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
Homie didn't even get to come back.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
I killed those machines. Assholes.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regalla to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Vuadis, Vishav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regalla ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north. With all those machines they were riding, they must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, There were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Yes.
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that's Tanakh chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tanakh weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tanakh.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
So what the hell are you gonna do?
It's too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Oseram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
Okay.
You said the Tanakh lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then New Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tanakh. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital, and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tanakh territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tanakh really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
I was thinking to myself, desert? What fucking desert? Because we're not traveling directly west. We're traveling southwest from where we are now. So essentially, on the like edge of Utah, I don't know, I can't pull out my phone. On the edge or corners of Utah where we are now. I believe, if I'm correct, to the west, and I'm saying this before I look at the map, to the west of Utah is Idaho, and then to the west of Idaho is Oregon, Washington. However, Idaho, Oregon, Washington, not the most elaborate places to put a game setting. So, to Nox lands, like, who's in the northwest of the country? Is anybody? Because as far as, like, land of fertility, obviously that's a hell of a lot better than the fucking desert. Why? Why did they choose that route rather than just going straight west? Maybe these tribes, maybe this line of people grew out independent of each other through the, like, ports where the machines were remaking humanity. So it just happened to be somewhere in the California area. But no people creation in the Pacific Northwest seems interesting. The fact that we would go, the game is having us travel southwest rather than pull out my phone. Pull out my phone. Okay, so oh, gross. Okay, so I'm a liar in that we've already been heading south this entire time, and that mountain range, I don't think that mountain range where is the national park, Zion. Where is Zion? Oops. So, Utah is a hell of a lot further south than I thought. So all that I said, fake news. Keep having a fucking pause to blow my nose. Sorry about that. Wow. So yeah, Utah's a hell of a lot further south than I thought. We haven't been... Wow. Yeah, we've been heading south this entire time. Sort of. Because part of the... We were in, like, the Denver, Wyoming area in Zero Dawn. Because there was that sports arena, and there was some Montana references. So we're in that, and those are the two most northern bits. That's why I thought we were so far north, but I didn't realize how large Montana was. And it's just Montana, Idaho, boom, Washington, Oregon, you're right there. So we've been traveling south this whole time. And went through that Montana, Wyoming area, Denver area. I don't know why I keep bringing up Montana. I swear there was some Montana references. But basically those three states And then we just started going west, yeah. And we get to Zion, through wherever that is. Wherever that was exactly. I'm sure there's some landmarks. I know there were some references to Denver. Even Denver is more... Colorado, the state of Colorado, is more south. I always picture it as further north. It's literally right above New Mexico, which is crazy to me. Because I do not think of those states being right next to each other. Anyway. So yeah, the desert they're talking about as we continue traveling west is indeed the Vegas area, the Nevada deserts. This mountain range that they have to cross. I've obviously never been there. But there seem to be, there's Grand Canyon National Park south of Zion, there's Grand Canyon Parashot National Monument. There's a few things. I wonder what that mountain is specifically. But yeah, there's a bit of conflict, geographical conflict, if you will. And then boom, you're in Vegas. And then another mountain range, the Sierra Nevadas. And then the valley. Or maybe it'll just go straight through the desert, straight to, well, actually we're going north. So yeah, we have to hit the Nevadas, the valley, before we get to Frisco.
You mentioned the Utara tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tanakh further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tanakh. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
I bet someone's made the YouTube video where it breaks down exactly the stretch of land, the parameters of the land that we travel in these two games.
I need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spires should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The Blight, the Storms, Regala's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would. Good spot to test the shielding. Why climb down when I can glide? The woman who led the ambush, Regala, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. The Silence. But what's his angle?
Good fucking question.
Safety's the one I needed.
Good fucking question. I was just thinking about some shit and it's fucking gone because she started talking.
No room on me. I can send it to my stash.
No, it's gone. Tis gone. Sorry. Gosh. I've been trying, but thinking about what I'm thinking about right now. Baby. I don't know what I was gonna say, but I'll say this. Oh my god. Bird was never real.
Useful for making dyes.
It's such a retread of the previous game's plot to have Silence helping another group of people, giving them technology. Like, he and the other guy orchestrated this Shadow Carja's uprising in the first place. It's like, oh, I regret it, whoop-de-whoop, blah, blah, blah. You end up doing the same exact fucking thing. Why? 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 Damn, this entire episode has almost been half talking and half actioned. but actually probably more talking. Gosh. And the whole rest of the map opens. Look at this. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Like the tip of Utah. That's 7 west tip. Right into Nevada, Las Vegas, into California. Oh man, who knows what all this is? How they? Because it's not obviously geographically 1-to-1. Anyway.
It worked.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Guess I can leap off just about any cliff now. Those must be the salvagers I met in Barren Light. Looks like something's going on.
Our armor's gotta make all other armors look like rusted buckets of scrap. You really think you can do that?
Karoof, come on! You know me. Have I ever given you anything less than perfection?
What the hell's going on?
If it isn't the savior of Meridian, and of my very own operation. Laren, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now.
Why does this kid look like Gronk?
Nasty business. What the Tenakth did back at the embassy. But everyone in Barren Light is thankful you drove them off.
So this is your salvage operation.
You won't find a better place to trade machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that.
You're barely in the
The
West.
West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Laren can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me.
What?
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it. But none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract.
Wouldn't
It'll
you
tell you
want-
everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
Counting on you, Aloy.
If I had to pick the thing with the... Jesus Christ. That wasn't here 2 seconds ago. is happening. Okay. Okay. I understand what's happening. This is the actual details of where they want me to go. Okay, that's fine. Let's get some fun in before we...
Contract before going on the hunt. Doesn't make a good die. Some kind of outpost. With pens. It might be where Regala's keeping her machines. I need to find a way to get in there. I could scan the area to see what I'm up against. And tag any rebels or machines in my focus to keep track of them. Should use shock ammo.
What the hell's going on over there? Okay.
This place before I can look around.
There! This better not be a false alarm. I see you! Intruder!
How is she that hostile? You okay? No!
She said, I'm mad. I'm mad. No, we're not using those. Stop.
Pens, not that many machines. Where'd they all go? Better check in that cave.
The ninja failed, for sure. As far as the execution of the... I know it probably looks a little weird the way I play going around the circles. It's like, you can't stay in one spot in this game. Nor can you fight it out in a straightforward manner, like this was a Devil May Cry or something, or God of War. I don't think you can. To me, the key to a game like that is the ability to... You either need a parry or invo frames. And there are neither in this game, to my understanding. You cannot parry anything, and you cannot... Certainly not a powerful enough parry for it to be universal in all situations. Nor can you, nor do you have invo frames on your roll. I just roll at the right time and nothing will touch me. You have to hunt or fight in a more free-flowing kind of way. Always in motion. And I use the circles to just get a lay of everything. What's around me? What do I have to deal with? Doesn't always work.
The drawbridge. Might be my way across.
It also gives me a chance to think. Oh.
That wheel. I control the bridge. I should take a look. That's one half of the bridge. How to drop the other side. Scanning the bridge with my focus. Might show me something.
Wow. With a fucking current. It's like, if I don't swim against this, bye-bye. That's another.
Make use of this.
It's a somewhat of a way to locate whether a wall is climbable or not. Are there any flowers growing up it at any point? And I saw the flowers, I was like, oh, maybe I can climb this. And it's like, yeah, of course. There's a resource there. They have to give you a means to collect it. What the hell is this?
Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Olvin's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know.
This is what you did, dog. This is what you did. Are things around here. And a means to go down there.
See if this green shine for something special.
I know they're supposed to be doing a TV show of this, Netflix is. And everyone dunks on Netflix because it's cool. Not because there's any particular good reason for it. Their TV may not hit a quality level of a HBO, but no one's does. And their content is on par with just about everybody else's original content. Because I don't count, just because fucking Amazon and Apple have money to go buy up a bunch of shit that you may want to watch doesn't make their service better. It just means they have money. I'm more interested
And the tunnel's blocked.
in...
Yep, not going that way.
Because that's not how it works for HBO. We don't all love HBO because they bought cool shit. We love HBO because their originals fucking crap. Because their shit's really good. The stuff their producers and showrunners and creators and writers, the people they employ, it's good. Quality is high. Amazon has some cool originals. But half of their cool originals are like IP that blew up before them. But sure, they put the money behind. They get partial credit, I guess. Apple, same. But I think it's partly because we constantly underestimate their documentaries and the value those bring. And then on top of that, people tend to dismiss, Americans tend to dismiss foreign television. And it's like, they got the best Korean shit, they got the best, well, what the fuck is going on here? They got some of the best foreign TV out, probably the best foreign TV out there. Especially their South Korean stuff. Got all kinds of South Korean shows that slap, Japanese shows that slap. Now they're branching into other languages. They got all kinds of foreign stuff that's really good. Or at the very least, it's good enough. It's not ass. It's good enough.
There's a lot of ancient wrecks out here. Must have been a huge battle. The old ones. They gave everything they had to slow down the Pharaoh swarm. To buy Zero Dawn time.
And that shit's like low-key kinda in the middle of the country. Strategically placed. To get resources from everywhere and maximize your time. But yeah. Fucking Pharaoh horde was coming. You can see the fucking devastation. Such devastation. I think that's the hole right there. I have no idea what that is, though. That's interesting. What this is about. Cinnabar Sam. Let's at least get to the tall neck and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, I mean, I think it's more about fucking things get popular, things get synonymous with,
It looks like the rebels have a camp in addition to those machine pens. I should see what they're up to. They've got riders patrolling the area. Better be careful.
wow, it's this close. Never mind. Fuck the tall neck. What happened if I just... There it is. There's our answer. Once you get the people off, then there's just another machine on another normal path. Anybody else out here? What? Once they've already been taken, I can't retake them.
Bet I can climb that wall there. Maybe find a way into the camp. Made it. If I want to figure out what's going on here, I need to find whoever's in charge. Prisoner. Oseram, I think.
Something's off. Don't know what exactly, but I've got my eyes open.
Ooh. 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 Come on, son. What do I do?
You should give it up.
We need.
Kara's troops don't find. Anything to report?
Roaches. They won't get by me.
I tend to role play a little too hard when I'm playing these video games. It's like, alright, stuff time.
There's nothing Hikaru can throw at us that will make a difference.
You see that too?
You sure?
Man down!
We're under attack!
It wouldn't be the worst idea.
Stay alert, everyone. The killer might come back.
You like your false alarms, don't you? Quiet out there?
Something's off. Don't know what exactly, but I've got my eyes open.
Any sign of Hikaru's lackeys?
I follow strength, so I follow Regala.
Could do with a wash. Still covered in grime from the last fight.
And the lighting changes and the whole vibe changes. It's great. No, 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 don't do that.
We struck a blow at the embassy. Now we'll go in for the kill.
Another false alarm.
Thought we'd get a fight. All right. Wish the enemy would show their face.
Too bad. I won't. You can't see me.
This war will be swift and decisive. Movement. Over there.
You'd better be right this time.
Let's have some fun.
No more sneaking around.
did she do? He. Oh, 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 sick. Did you see that shit? Fucking chuck my spear in your fucking leg, roll up, dip a punch, shack, shack. Biscuit and the gravy. Biscuit and the gravy. I mean, come on. How do you guys expect to beat her? Fucking mermaider, dog. Mermaider.
Blaze. I'm just a short ride from the Karja border. There's enough here to take out half of Barren Light. Unless I blow it up first. Hey, I'm here to help. Stay low and follow my lead.
You got it.
I'm just trying to get him out. Let's see. Alright. You can hang out. Don't get me caught up. That's all I ask.
Oh, to put the blade to Hikaru's neck.
Oh! Oh! Aloy, why are you so brutal?
Someone let the prisoner out.
Well, oh, that's just so fucking cool. What would you know about letting a prisoner out? Shut your mouth.
Let this green shine off carefully.
The hell's in here? Oh. A secret way.
I joined up to fight, but all I do is stand around.
Sounds like a you problem. You can just hang out, awesome. I got this. Oh, please do me the solid.
Well, we'll see how this goes.
I knew it! Race there! Covering fire!
Ooh, ooh.
One of these structures is a command center. There.
Cover fire!
Oh my gosh. I can't believe I let that happen to me just now. I cannot believe I let that happen to me right now. Wow. Shame. 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 Where'd the hostage go? Shame. Shame. I thought it was, oh man. Also kind of fucked up. Like, in the past, hanging out in that spot, people could walk up on you and you could hide from them, but to be fair to the game, it did not look like it should be a spot where I should be able to hide. Crumpled. Absolutely crumpled.
I can't see her now! Bring her down!
I'll take you apart!
I think one of these structures is a command center.
Shame on you.
Loyal Tanakh, hear me. I was told a soldier from this camp goaded one of the sons of Prometheus into an altercation. You would do well to remember that our allies are responsible for providing the machines that we shall ride to glory. The next fool who interferes with them will be eviscerated and left in the desert for carrion. There will be no second warning. Will that be sufficient?
Yeah, that should prevent your people from butting heads with mine. You have my thanks, Regala.
May our pact lead to victory.
So, Regala, Regalla's not working alone. These Sons of Prometheus gave her the ability to override machines.
Would fucking Silence be arrogant enough to make a group and call it Sons of Prometheus? Is it his group? Did he just teach them? And then one of them broke off? I wonder. Fucking fool. That fight was a little cooler. But still. Not ideal, not ideal. It's just time to go around collecting the spoils of my war. They killed him, dog. You died, and then they killed him. He's stuck in the previous timeline. Damn. How did I let him die, dog? You were a scrub. You took that scrub L. And he had to pay for it. It's okay to die sometimes. It's okay to lose sometimes. You're not a scrub if you die sometimes. Don't be a child.
Get back to their command center. If the rebels are planning an attack on Barren Light, it has to be stopped.
Jesus Christ. I thought I might be too close, but then it was like, okay, you're definitely too close.
I'll keep these on me.
Guess that's it? Oh, I'm missing something. Vigor stem. Oh, wow. I miss all kinds of stuff.
A map of the Daunt. Tracking movement in and out of Barren Light. With emphasis on the fort's weak points. They've been accumulating blaze. And from what I saw out there, enough to blow up something big. Not Barren Light. Make a hole big enough to fit an entire army. So Regalla plans on invading the Sundom. At least when she gets an army big enough to do it. Good thing I blew up all that blaze. Barren Light should be safe. I should keep an eye out for more of these rebel camps. Stop them from stirring up trouble. I need to find out more about these Sons of Prometheus. Stop them from helping the rebels slaughter their own people. Not to mention the Karja.
Indeed. Indeed. Campfire in front of us. Or we can call it a day. God damn, that water looks so fucking good. It's getting to the point to where PS4 games are starting to not look good to me anymore. Because this shit just looks... It's raising the bar, dog. The bar's been raised. Go far. And then we'll wait. So, next stream, Tall Neck. You know what? Why not? Let's go turn in this quest real quick. Yeah, Tall Neck and more gone. Probably mostly stuff that I've already done, but we're maybe an episode or two away from everything being completely new.
So, you've returned from the west. Any luck?
The Bristlebacks were being penned by Tanakh rebels on the other side of the mountains. Ulvin's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the Bristlebacks, it's Ulvin.
Radiant beams of the sun. And all this time he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Ulvin here. Petra, too.
Come on, dog. If you gonna drink it, drink it.
Summoned like a blasted ale winch. You best be meaning to put pen to parch. What? Why is she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
So why am I here?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the Bristleback incursion. Tanakh rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Karja.
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvund. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the Bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
And you almost drowned your other miners, and sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Karja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The Bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like
Nope,
this...
you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out, forged dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out!
Oh, don't want you, don't need
Down
you.
with all that!
Get off me.
Mud looks good on you, Alvin.
Yay!
Burns away, Shadow. Thank you for that, Aloy.
Oh, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom and my sanity a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flamehair.
Okay. Chainscrape will be better off with Petra in charge.
That's it. Okay. Okay, boss. Thank you everybody for hanging out in this 45-minute long extra stream time. Well, I'd say we got a lot done. Hit up a couple bandit camps, did the big fight, lots of talking, lots of lore. Part geography lesson, and we sent the bad guy away. Yeah. Oops. So I'll drop my controller. But yeah, that's it. Till the next time on the next stream, this game is awesome. Saw some sick ass fucking new stealth kill animations. Dope AF. Bye bye.